Alright guys, my name is Selbent and welcome to Soul Tide. So Soul Tide is a new game that has been in its open beta state for about 3 days as of now, I think. And yeah, this is a pretty unique gacha games, pretty unique experience, but it's not the most exciting gacha games out there. The gameplay, it's a kind of slow pace and it's kind of like a hit or miss when it comes to like the art style. So yeah, let's take a look at the gameplay first. The gameplay itself, again, it's not the most exciting thing out there. So you pretty much enter a stage and then you pretty much kind of like a point and click gameplay. So you kind of like explore the maps and like that. There's gonna be like story cutscenes here and there. But yeah, it's not the most exciting things, in my opinion. It's kind of like a mix between your basic exploration gacha game like Guardian Tales and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't really like it. Alright, so now let's talk about like the system. So you have all of this ability right here. In the middle is the ultimate, right? So you can use skills, for example, that cost mana, that can be obtained. So for example, your kind of like your main character, her name is Virginia, and she is a healer. I can heal. It's your basic turn-based system, but you can't see your characters. Instead, your characters are right here with no kind of like animations and things like that. And yeah, the art style is kind of like a hit or miss. So you either like it or you like hate it. I don't know. It's not the most exciting things out there. But yeah, it's a pretty unique art style and like a pretty unique take on how look at combat, like the point of view of combat in a game. So yeah, that I guess like the gameplay is kind of meh. Right, so let's actually leave for now. So you can actually click unwind right there and it's gonna like save your progress. But let's talk about the home system. Right, so there is a base system in this game, kind of like Arknights, kind of like, well, almost any gacha games, I guess. I think, in my opinion, like the base system is getting kind of like tedious, and I am not excited to see it. That's why I'm not gonna like talk about it that much. So, well, it's a base, all right, and then you can like buy stuff from the store. You can like buy furnitures and a bunch of designs. But yeah, I am not too excited when it comes to base. So yeah, that's the base, I guess. In terms of like importance of the base, there's lab right here that gives you kind of crystals, right, to upgrade the rest of your rooms. But yeah, I am still early in this to get into like the game, so I don't really know how important the base is. But yeah, again, base system, I think they need to do a new kind of base system in order to make gacha games more exciting, because the base system, it's getting kind of tedious, it's getting repetitive, and yeah, I'm just tired of it. Next, let's talk about the progression, right? So the dolls, they have sigils right here that you can upgrade with stars that you can get from a bunch of stages. And then you have this thing right here. It's kind of like a constellation, but it can be unlocked without dupes. But you can get like the currency, the shards from pulls, but they are not dupes. They're different. Next, we have levels, right? Usual stuff. And we also have verbs. So verbs is kind of like a gear or kind of like a vision card if you play Final Fantasy gacha games, or well, any other games really, like FGO. It's your I forgot what's the name in FGO. Mystic Art? I forgot. Right, so you pretty much go here, right? You go to the squad and you click verbs, and then you can boom, right? Equip it. Pretty simple. And yeah, that is pretty much the character progression system, right? How you progress with your dolls, how to make your dolls strongers, things like that. It's pretty simple. Like gacha games right now, it's when it comes like to progression system, it's almost too simple. It's, yeah, I don't know, it's too simple in my opinion. But yeah, let's talk about the pulse right now. All right, so the pulse is kind of weird. So all right, let's talk about the rates and stuff first, right? So there's 15% to get your shards, right? In order to upgrade your dolls. But there's also a chance to get your usual dolls. So these are not shards, right? It's different. And you also have 50% in order to get verbs. And you also have an 18% chance to get a random item. But if you go to Astral Evoke right here, or like the Astral Summon, these are all verbs, right? So there is a special verbs, like a special gacha for verbs, and there is a verb, not a verb. There is an evoke for dolls, like for dolls specifically. And yeah, that is pretty much how the gacha system works. And let's actually try to pull the gacha right here. Here we go. 10 times summons. So animations, like the animations when it comes to summoning this game, it's pretty cool. I have to admit, it's pretty cool in my opinion. So we click, we go. We got a verb right here, right? Another verb, an item, another verb, another verb. There we go. We got a doll, Satya. And when it comes to dolls, there is no rarity of dolls in this game, which is, it's kind of unique but weird in a sense. And yeah, there's also like kind of stages. If you play like Square Enix or like Bandai gacha, you pretty much know how stages work. So the first summon, it costs 1,000 crystals. Next stage, it costs different kind of currency, but it's discounted, and it's kind of like that, right? It incentivizes you to pull. So that is, in my opinion, a pretty good system. Now, let's actually try to pull on the Astral Folk right here, because I want to see if we can get an SSR for. There we go. I think we get, so there, we get an SSR gear, right? So that is pretty much how the gacha system works here. Almost everything that you need is kind of like pulled on gacha in this game, and that is an element that I don't like. You know, I don't think equipment should be on a gacha, in my opinion, right? But that's just my opinion. I mean, it's just a one-man opinion, so yeah, probably won't matter. But yeah, I just don't like gacha with like an equipment. If you want an equipment gacha, that make it kind of like in GBF, if you pull the equipment, you also pull the characters, right? Don't make it like separated. So yeah, that is just my opinion. And yeah, that is pretty much Soul Tide. If you guys are interested, definitely check this game out. But in my opinion, it's not the most exciting gacha game out there. The gameplay is kind of wacky, but yeah, the art style is kind of like a hit or miss. Personally, I kind of like it. And yeah, the atmosphere is also pretty nice in this gacha game. And if you're interested, definitely give this game a like. And not a like, what am I talking about? Definitely give this game a try. And yeah guys, as usual, goodbye, have a nice day, and keep playing gacha games.